I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here. My name is Kate Walker. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory.
I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Where can I reach him?
Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XC2000. My common name is Oscar.
You said you were a train engineer?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Kate, please!
Olivia, tell me what's going on. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew.
Are you leaving us, Kate Walker?
And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
Take me to Syberia, Kate Walker.
I promise, Hans Vorarlberg.
What news have you got? Kate Walker's gone, far away, into another world.
It was really a beautiful voyage. Now it is time to say goodbye.
Oscar!
I'm afraid she's too far gone. We're losing her. She ain't gonna be coming back.
Three months ago, nomads found her dying in northern Syberia. Born in New York in the United States. Walker. Kate Walker. She's very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause.
How did I end up here?
We Yukos migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred lands.
Miss Walker, the Justice Department is looking for you, you know.
I'm not going back to New York with you.
It's a long journey, a very special journey.
I need to hurry. Frau Beckmann said she will be waiting for me on the square at the top of the main street.
Big day today. Hey, Dana?
Afraid so, Herr Baumgartner. I need to hurry. Frau Beckmann said she will be waiting for me on the square at the top of the main street. Looks like everyone left in a hurry. Oh my goodness, they must all be waiting for me on the square.
Beware that the active secondary objectives will be cancelled if you progress throughout the story before accomplishing them, so stay alert and do not hesitate to get off beaten tracks. Secondary objectives.
Not bad at all. I wonder if Papa would sell it in his... I need to hurry. Frau Beckmann said she will be waiting for me on the square at the top of the main street.
Investigate the ghetto? Right now? Is this the ghetto? Oh, this might be the ghetto.
Goodness. A rock?
Oh no. Vandals.
Are you all right?
None for the worse for wear. What worries me is it's getting worse every day.
That's what my father says.
Never mind, eh? Always look on the bright side. At least, it's prompted me to make some repairs that I've been putting off.
Do you know who did this?
I've got a good idea, yes. Good-for-nothing hoodlums.
I see who you mean. They only feel big and strong when they're together, though.
Right. But people like that can be dangerous when they're driven by an ideal. Especially when it's based on hate and the rejection of other cultures. And they hold no love for Vagharans, that's for sure.
Like, what are Vagharans? Wait. Vagharan. Like vagrants? Is that what that is? Oh, Syberia Wiki Vaghen is the Osterthal's capital and the principal location in Syberia, the world before. Okay.
My parents and I are Vagharans.
Well, in that case, I wish you well. Troubled times are these, young lady. For people like us. Enough talk of nastiness. Ah. I see you're carrying a music case. Would you be the lucky young lady who's to enchant our ears this year?
I am. And I should go. It's nearly time.
Well, let me congratulate you first. Music is one of the few pleasures left to us nowadays. So, thank you, Fraulein. Thank you for spreading it around. Would you like to do me the honor of writing something in the cement before you go? I'll add the date like they do in Hollywood. It's all the rage these days, you know.
Well,
Unless you're worried, it would make you late.
All right. I will.
Here you go.
Trophy earned. Leave
Your
a trace.
initials?
Yes. They stand for Dana Roze.
Well then, Dana Roze. Your initials are now immortalized in concrete. You'd better make sure your destiny is worthy of them.
Thank you, mein Herr. I really should go now if I don't want to be late at the Music Academy.
I'll be listening from here.
Thank you. Goodbye. At least, if my concert's a fiasco, I'll still have left my mark here for posterity. What's the point of damaging books? It's disgraceful. Same thing happened last month to the shop of Papa's friend, Herr Zimmer.
Wait, that wasn't the ghetto? Oh, okay.
The ghetto. Mama and Papa often talk about it when they think I'm not listening. They say that more and more Vaghens are being forced to live here. Anyway, I'd better not hang around or I'll end up being late at the square.
Parallel investigation trophy earned. Achieve your first secondary goal. Nice. I did it. Alright.
The ghetto. Mama and Papa often talk about it when they think I'm not listening. They say that more and more Vaghens are being forced to live here. Anyway, I'd better not hang around or I'll end up being late at the square.
This movement reminds me so much of the original Silent Hill on PlayStation.
Is it that late already? Frau Beckmann will kill me if I don't get to the square on time.
Go on, hop it! Don't want your sort of hanging around here.
Good grief. Guten Tag, Frau Beckmann.
Ah, Fräulein Roze, there you are. A few minutes more, and you would have been late.
Please excuse me, Frau Beckmann, but I was delayed on the way.
May I have your convocation notice? Keep your sheet music for the concert. It's your convocation notice I need.
Oh.
Thank you, Fraulein Roze. Now, remember, performing at the annual spring concert is a great honor and rewards the best Music Academy student of the year. So it is imperative that you show yourself worthy.
I will do my best, Frau Beckmann.
The piano is ready. Make this day yours, Dana Roze.
How do I get the piano ready? Manipulation. This icon is displayed when you can manipulate the selected object to make the manipulation work. Select the marker and then maintain R2 while moving the left stick in the appropriate direction.
Everything's ready. All I need to do now is arrange my sheet music and begin.
Iron Tiger Aria Salt Mine. 2004. You can consult your diary to get a reminder of previous events. The diary also gives you access to your objectives and to the documents or items in your inventory. A few years back, I was asked by the law firm Morrison and Lamont to find Miss Kate Walker and bring her back to the United States. As you will know, she is wanted by the police for alleged misappropriation of funds. Mrs. Olivia Foster, 1 Lexington Avenue. I see, Miss Foster. You've now had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Nick Carton, a private detective. Talk to Katusha. The situation. Okay.
God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate? Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on. Whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing. Does anyone even know I'm here? For Christ's sake, someone must be looking for me, mustn't they? Mustn't they?
Oh, that's it. Okay. I guess that's what it looks like for outside people to see getting lost in your own thoughts or as disassociation. Observing objects from every angle will give you useful information about their origin or use. Use the right stick to rotate the object and move the cursor with the left to areas of interest. Okay.
Katusha's punk group. Would love to have seen them.
Punction's poem. I cannot read Russian. Oh, it's translated. In the depth of the Siberian mines, keep your proud patience. In the depth of the Siberian mines, your sorrow, labor, and great ambitions of your thoughts will not be wasted. Hope, the faithful sister of misery, will wake up your courage and amusement. In the dark underground, the desired time will come. Love and friendship will come to you through the somber gates as my free voice reaches you in your miserable holes. Heavy locks will fall down, prisons will crash, and freedom will greet you gladly at the door, and brothers will give you the sword. Anything else before I talk to her?
I better freshen up first and see how Katyusha is. I'll pick up my gear after. Better not hang around getting ready. Simona isn't the worst guard here, but best not get her back up.
Okay, how do I freshen up? I gotta talk to her first.
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katyusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn, instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katyusha. We're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
We should get going, Katyusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who, Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
Come on, Katyusha. Better get ready.
Sure. Okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da.
Da. I did this already. Yep. But I didn't do this one. Oh. Okay, we're in cell number 3, cell section 3, cell number 31. Katyusha Spiridonova and Kate Walker. Oh, that is Kate Walker. Okay. Section manager Simona Kalinina. Five liters of water a day is not enough. For 2 people. That's like so much worse than even like a Navy bath. So they get at least 5 gallons.
Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
That's all I got left. There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. We just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Don't forget your gear. We'll need it in Gallery C. Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else a less friendly face will come to get you.
That's the first time a guard brought us mail. I didn't even know that was possible.
This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called. It belonged to my mother. I used to play with it when I was a kid.
What else do I need to look at?
Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me, given our dispute after my leaving with Hans? Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York. Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us.
They wouldn't let her get her mail until months later. That's so messed up.
States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.
Well done, Dana, dear. I'm so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
Then, my darling, you make us so proud, doesn't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
So proud.
I can't wait to see the Paris Conservatory, even though I'll miss you both terribly.
And it's perhaps not such a bad idea for you to move away from Vaghen. Times are hard at the moment for people like us. I do worry about your health still. Thankfully, Herr Gustav agreed to take you on at the mountain refuge this summer.
Oh, yes. The mountain air will do you a world of good, my dear.
By the way, did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh, well, I was very busy rehearsing the concert, you know.
The gentleman is offering you a job, Donna. Thanking him is the very least you can do.
Yes, Mother, I'll do it right away.
I should think you'll be needing a pen to write that letter, my darling.
The diploma Frau Beckmann gave me after my concert on the musical square. Thank goodness she didn't mention I almost arrived late. Herr Gustav, my future employer. Thanks to this summer job, I'll be able to help Papa pay for another year of schooling at the music academy.
Fräulein Roze, I'm pleased to announce that I have selected your application for the summer seasonal job at the refuge I am in charge of. Your contract will begin on Monday, July 5th, and will end on August 31st. We expect this to be a busy period. Our refuge will be welcoming a group of scientists who have come to train in the mountain before they leave for an expedition to the east. Your daily duties will mainly consist of serving at meal times and contributing towards maintaining the refuge. Since I read on your curriculum vitae, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, that you are a student at the Academy of Music, I will also ask you to perform on the piano some evenings. In addition, you will be fed, housed, and laundered throughout the duration of your work. I am looking forward to your arrival and wish you an excellent end to the school year. Gustav Renner, manager of the Syberia Refuge. Pen. Ooh, it's pretty.
Maybe I could use it to write my letter to Herr Gustav. It's stuck. Papa really ought to tidy up.
May 28th, 1937, my dear Anton, I've received the paintings. Given their quality, I can only congratulate you on getting them at such a good price. I can already tell that they will find a buyer amongst my American clientele, and we will get a return on our small investment very shortly. On a more personal note, I wanted to thank you and your lovely Lena for the message of support included with your package. The doctors seem optimistic about Miriam's recovery. They think she should be back on her feet this summer. With each passing day, I am ever more amazed that such a strong woman did me the honor of becoming my wife. However, I will not hide from you that we are both terribly downcast. Despite Miriam's medical history, that charlatan of an obstetrician had left us with serious hopes that this unexpected pregnancy would turn out well. Although it was really hard for us to take such a final decision, we decided not to run the risk of being met with further disappointment in the future. This concerns Miriam's physical health, and, it must be said, the mental health of us both. I imagine that all that there is left for us to do is to learn to live with the idea that we will grow old alone, Miriam and I, without any children. In such circumstances, my dear friend, you will understand that every day God gives us, we wonder about the expediency of remaining here in Austral. While the sound of the Brown Shadow's boots can be heard more and more in our streets, Miriam and I would perhaps be safer on the other side of the Atlantic, where, as you know, I have the benefit of strong professional relationships and some well-placed friends in the New York art community. In any case, please note that your and Lena's support went straight to our hearts. This further proof of the unwavering loyalty that binds our two households has been the only ray of sunshine for us in this particularly somber time of our relationship. I thank you both again for this renewed expression of our honest friendship. Yours truly, Adam. How sweet. Alright, I think that's pretty much it.
I ought to put these away before I lose them. I'm pretty sure I know this piece by heart now, anyway. The Hymn of Vaghen, my favorite concerto.
This is lovely journaling. Papa, could your pen be around here somewhere?
Could be, I suppose.
Papa is so untidy. Papa's pen. Perfect. Papa is so untidy. 4 Alberg automatons. These machines are incredible. These were all very interesting readings, but I should get back to writing the letter now, or Mama will get cross.
Dana Puppet, I'm busy right now.
Don't forget to be very polite towards Herr Gustav.
Herr Renner, I would like to thank you for...
Don't, Anna, it's too dangerous.
Oh my! What in the name of... Dana, darling, no, give it to me, please. Oh my goodness.
What does it say, Father?
It's nothing, Dana. Nothing but spite.
Will they ever leave us in peace?
Come on, Lena, my dear. Hey, come on. Look at me. Don't let it get you down. Huh? Or we'll both end up in Paris with Dana.
I know that's not a smiley face, but all I can see is a smiley face.
Piss off out of here, you filthy Vagerans. Horrible!
I didn't exit out. Man, I didn't get to check everything off. That's fine. It's okay, it's alright.
Kate! Come on! We need to get to work now. That's it. I'll get started working now. You push the cart closer and come dig next to me, okay? I'm very sorry, love. But we'll have all night long to cry.
An ivory fragment. The guards grant benefits to anyone who finds any. But I couldn't give a damn now.
I know that will trigger the next part. I'm going to do everything before.
All dented. Fitting metaphor for all of us in here.
Kate, come! I need a hand over here.
Stuck. Brakes are on. Huh, what a surprise.
You. Mother's. She was scared. You broke her heart. You deserted her, didn't you? She died asking for you.
Kate, watch out! Sorry, I didn't see.
Hey, look! Come on, let's go and see. That could be our ticket out of here. Let's check it out. Oh my god.
No, I don't think so. Must have got it wrong. Still looks pretty strong. Where did they come from? Must be something to do with the train. Wow, that's deep. Can't even see the bottom.
Yeah. And it means the tunnel on the other side is cut off. Must be the way out. I can see the light at the end.
How do we get across that?
I'm sure there's a way. Follow me. I have an idea. If we build up enough speed, we should be able to use the height difference on the edge of the precipice as a takeoff ramp to get to the tunnel on the other side, and then get to the surface.
Sure, that is if you can get the thing started.
Don't worry about that. Back in the days with my band, I always used to repair our old van on tours.
Okay, but wait a second. First, I want to take a closer look at these bodies and maybe figure out what happened here. They were shot.
In the back.
Looks like Second World War uniforms.
They belong to the Brown Shadow, the fascists who triggered the war before they herded up and massacred millions of innocent people.
Full tank of gas. And it looks as if they were headed for the exit tunnel.
It's like they were ready to head out.
Looks like they were in a hurry, judging from their position.
I wonder how a bunch of World War II fascist soldiers ended up here.
Right. And who killed them just as they were about to ride out of here?
One thing's for sure, though. We've got to give this motorbike a try.
What do you think? You mean you want to jump over the ravine?
Exactly. But the keys aren't on the bodies, I checked. They must be somewhere inside the train. You go and find the keys while I take a look at this motor.
Will do. You'll be okay?
Don't worry, love. I'm sure this beauty and I, we're going to become best friends.
This cave is reinforced by those old structures. Must have been meant to shelter trains, and for a long time. More bodies. Looks like they were shot dead while they were eating. Looks like it was caught in a rock slide decades ago. Crazy to think that no one's found it. Until today.
So, the train was supposed to be hidden in this cave. But it looks like it all went wrong after the rock slide, when these men were executed.
You get to go inside. Okay, so up on the D-pad is hint.
Another body. Great. Shot himself in the head. Awful. He wore stripes. Must have been the brown shadow officer in charge of the train. That must be the shooter.
I won't read this out loud.
So this brown shadow officer shot his own men and then killed himself to make sure the train was never found by the Allies. Whatever it holds must be priceless. Strange, a hollow shape. There must have been something in it. Major Sutel's last drink to give him courage? I don't think I can make any use of that. Let's search somewhere else. The distinctive symbol of the Brown Shadow fascists. Many countries have banned it. That's just fine by me. One of the keys is still covered in blood. Must be the one for the motorbike.
Ew.
Got him!
It hasn't been started for too long. But leave me to it and I'll see if I can get it going. If I can just get it to kick-start, we might be home free.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then. I'm gonna go search the train a little more. Maybe I'll find something useful for when we get out of here.
Sure.
The key to the carriage.
Wait, am I supposed to tap?
Kate! Your chariot's waiting! Hey! What are you... Holy crap! Wow! This is worth a fortune! I can't believe it! This is gonna come in nicely when we're on the road, babe.
A masterpiece. The Brown Shadow must have looted it during World War II. It must be priceless. Now I understand why the Brown Shadow wanted to hide the train so badly. There's a veritable fortune in loot here. I hate to think what became of the owners of all these stolen objects.
Oh my god. You gotta see this.
Oh, it's her.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. I like the color of the rock face there. Is that what fascinates you?
No, Kate. There! Look! It's right under your nose.
Wait, I'm confused.
It dates from 1937, apparently, but I can't make out the signature. Koba or something like that? Anyway, what's so fascinating about it?
You mean you can't see? Take a closer look.
Sorry, you'll have to be more specific, Katusha, because I still can't see.
Look again, there. The girl. She's your spitting image.
Well... You really think she looks like me?
Come on, you gotta admit it's incredible, right?
Either way, I suggest you put it away. We better get going.
I guess that is everything.
It's amazing.
I was wondering if that was from the same shop earlier. Hello, Rowdy Ridstad. Welcome to my stream. Like her father's shop.
Come on, Kate. You gotta admit she looks like you. It must be a sign.
Hold it right there, girls.
All right. You've caught us. But take a look inside this carriage. The train is full of treasure. We can all escape with tons of it. Just look.
Don't move.
Listen to me, Simona.
Oh yeah,
You've
the art
always been good to
pieces.
us, so why can't we help each other now? We'll be stronger together.
Sure. You've been nice little prisoners. I have nothing against you personally. But why can't I keep the treasure for myself?
Have you played Syberia before?
This rotten prison. Nobody will know. I could even say you tried to escape, which wouldn't be a lie.
Simona, don't.
Don't take it personally. I just need a change of life. I think you can understand where I'm coming from.
No!
You just came across it in the Prime Gaming, okay. I just came across it in PlayStation. Well, I like a good story. It's got some interesting steampunk vibes to it as well.
My sweet Katusha.
Oh, Kate. Poor Kate. Now you're on your own. With a train full of treasure.
Apparently they have at least 3 other games prior. And at least I don't have to start it alone. So welcome. Thanks for joining.
Don't talk. You need to save your strength.
No point, Kate.
Hush, Katusha.
Listen. That girl in the picture would have been so cool to go looking for her together, wouldn't it?
Nothing's changed. I'm still taking you with.
No. You gotta go. You gotta go. And find out before the guards come. Find that girl. Alright? Kate? Love you. remember me, Kate. I'll close my eyes now.
You're welcome, of course, of course. Yeah, I agree. It does look cool so far. I'm trying to get Tales of P, or the story of Pinocchio, sometime later. So I'm doing this for now. Trophy earned. Freedom. It's so sad. Same, yeah. Couldn't stop thinking about it once I saw it. The retelling of Pinocchio, I really can't wait. Hey, it is. Yeah, I think you're right. Isn't that the name of her father's shop? I couldn't tell if it was his name either, but I noticed the bird, the symbol of the bird that was a gift from her mother. Vaghen Flower District, autumn 2005.
Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
Please excuse me, Frau Wagner. I was trying to decipher this. Is everything okay?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
Throughout the adventure, your objectives will be logged in the diary. You can press it. Okay. They should have told me that at the beginning of the game. Use the phone book on the lounge table. Clandestine mine dismantling. Wartime spoils found in clandestine salt mine. The discovery of a clandestine salt mine in the Iron Taiga region has both shocked campaigners of human rights and rocked the art world. It is reported that police descended on the illegal underground enterprise following a tip-off from a former slave. But slave labor was not the only surprise the police had in store. In one of the caverns, they discovered a steam engine with several wagons full of prized wartime spoils. The missing masterpieces and other precious objects of art are said to have been stolen by the Brown Shadow during World War II. The find is estimated to be worth several $100 million. Police Chief Victor Polinsky said the operators and the jailers have been detained and the mine has been dismantled. The slaves have been identified and after a short period of hospitalization will be released to their next of kin. According to one hospital source, many slaves have been reporting that they have not been mining salt as was previously understood, but ivory and strange artifacts. The police have not yet commented on these reports, only stating that the investigation is ongoing. With regards to the stolen art, Polinsky added, once our team of art experts has listed and identified the stolen objects, the difficult task will be to return them to their rightful owners. However, Chief Polinsky and his team might not have to look very far for the owners of many of the items. The authorities have already received hundreds of calls from people around the world, claiming to hold proof of stolen family heirlooms and artwork. Righteous. Search locations. Open mailbox sleeve. What a weird looking little computer. Mueller shop.
Too many results to trawl through with a computer. Better off using the documents Ralph Wagner brought me first.
Mine.os is the location. Vaghen, Osterthal. Vaghen is the capital of Osterthal, a small country in Central Europe with a population of 9 million people. The city is built along the banks of the River Dombre, the third longest river in Europe, and is bordered by the Alps that's separated from Switzerland. As the fourth largest German-speaking city in the world, Vaghen is renowned for its history, with its origins dating back to the 6th century, and for its architectural, largely influenced by the Art Nouveau movement. Devastated by fire at the beginning of the 20th century, Vaghen became largely mechanized during its subsequent reconstruction. It since offers numerous curiosities that have fascinated generations of travelers and tourists. So this is the 1937. Its population estimated today to be at 1.5 million inhabitants was subject to a marked decrease during the Second World War. Vaghen, like the rest of Osterthal, was annexed by the fascists of the Brown Shadow. These fascists generalized prosecutions against a significant local Vaghen community until the community was wiped out during the genocide set up throughout Europe during the following years. The number of Vaghen victims of Vaghen is estimated at over 100,000 people. Iron Taiga refers to a region of Eastern Europe that has remained largely wild. It is mostly known for having been defense line of USSR during the Cold War. Soviet forces deployed a large amount of heavy military equipment in the region for the prevention of eventual attack from the forces of NATO. Much of this equipment was abandoned on the collapse of the Soviet Union and left to rust or to be recycled by scrap metal and arms dealers. The region is rich in salt and includes a number of industrial hamlets that emerged with the expansion of mining. The activity was subject to a strong decline during the Perestroika, or restructuration era, when the Soviet industrial fabric was sold piece by piece to the private sector. Excuse me if I pronounced that word incorrectly. Some mines remained open but became the theater of shady operations linked to organized crime and identity splinter groups. The taiga is the boreal forest, the largest forest in the world. My favorite forest. Clean slate trophy
There must be 3 years worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
Oh, so 2007? Necrology.
I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together.
Mondial magazine. Full articles missing. January 4, 2001. Wait, did it not say a year later? I misunderstood you. Because I thought it was 2004 when they were in the caves. And she had received the letter that her mother passed away. Let me find out. Katerina Spiridonova, the one-time idol of Soviet youth, is reported missing. The child prodigy, also known as Katyusha, joined the prestigious Soviet school at an early age. Many were her fellow countryfolk who shed a tear on hearing her performance on state radio, the famous song that gave her her nickname Katyusha. The homonym owes nothing to chance. Indeed, Katyusha's parents, devoted party officials, had planned out her life with the goal of making her the epitome of the model citizen. But in reaching adolescence, Katyusha began to rebel, moving from one more or less radical libertarian group to another. Katyusha ended up supporting every struggle against the established order. She militated for the rights of women, homosexuals, and every oppressed minority in general. A defiance group took shape in the early 2000s when Katyusha co-founded a punk group. Their provocative lyrics of parody of cabaret and patriotic songs began finding an echo in circles with a liberal tendency in the West. It would seem that the young woman disappeared in mysterious circumstances a few nights ago after a concert. Country road. The wreck of the vehicle was found at the bottom of a river. However, one police source confirms that Katyusha's body has not been found, but that all the evidence suggests that her body has been carried away by the river. This has been contested by the other members of Katyusha's band. The young woman claimed that their leader's disappearance was mandated by their political enemies to reduce their friend to silence. There's nothing I read to support this conspiracy theory. Well, no, they found her body, at least.
Oh my god, Mom was buried months ago.
Oh, okay. It was only... This is right after she left the cave. So it is still 2004, my bad, not 2007. I'm getting ahead of myself. You were right. 100% correct. I've almost read everything, I believe. Alright, the Brown Shadow. The Brown Shadow is a term used to designate the wave of National Socialism that swept across Europe in the first half of the 20th century. It first came to light in the 1920s in Central Europe. It rose to power in the 1930s, and subsequently went over the rest of Europe, so triggering the Second World War. In addition to civil and military victims of the ensuing conflict, the racist ideology of the Brown Shadow is responsible for genocides that led to the systematic and organized deaths of millions of people. These genocides were carried out in a systematic and relentless manner until the liberation of the victims by Allied forces. Alright, yep. Yep, I read everything on this computer. I've read that.
Right. start looking for shops called Muller that are likely to sell art supplies.
Check the 3 right wait, what did that say? Check the 3 right shops that are likely to have sold the painting case. Let's rule out this.
It's probably not this one.
Birds, food, and care, rule out this. Pharmacy and medicine, rule out this. Bicycle shop, rule out this. A gourmet restaurant, probably not. A fishmonger's fish bait. A hatter, elegant chic, I guess. Pawnbroker paintings. I'll check this one.
Maybe the painting case came from this shop.
Chocolates and toffees. Antiques dealer, probably this one. And the general store, because the only one left is the clockwork, so let's see the general store.
These 3 make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map.
Yay, research. Find the 3 shops on the map. Wait, what? No, I didn't mean to check that. I don't even know what it is. I can't read it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what my eyeballs feel like for sure. I didn't know they had QR codes back in 2004. Let's see, I guess whatever looks fancy. This is what I'm feeling like, because this game is throwing so much information and timeline mentions. Yeah, that's why I started reading through it quickly. Sorry about that. I didn't want it to take too long, because I'll never finish the game in time. I'll just get stuck in the details. I don't know how to read this map, honestly. Wait, maybe if I could check the shops and see if they have, like, what do they have that says where they are? Mueller, Pawnbroker, Paintings, Gold, D3, E5, and C4. D3 is this one. C4 is this one. Oh, did I mess that up? Yeah, D3, E5. Wow, my brain. Okay, D3 and D5 and E5. Yikes, D3, D5.
I nailed it for 2 of my choices, I think.
E5.
Looks like I'm almost there. I just need to check one of my choices. Something doesn't feel right.
D3 and D. C. Oh, geez, my brain is messing with me. Alright. C4 was correct.
One of my choices feels off. I should change it. Okay, so these 3 shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
Oh my goodness.
The antique shop from the phone book is located in this district. Looks like it's full of similar stores. The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the pawnbroker I found is no longer in business.
For some reason, my mind scrambled on it. I'm sorry for being confusing. It's my fault. My apologies.
An industrial estate. Difficult to imagine an art supply shop could have prospered here. The shop I found in the phone book must be a hardware store or something similar. No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
Mueller and Son, Antique Dealer, C4 in the Vaghen district.
Just need to get the painting from my room, and I can go and show it to the antique dealer.
If I get this right on the first try...
Calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday. And that suits me fine.
I want to feel so accomplished.
I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
Because I always overthink everything.
Now I get why they call this part of town the Flower District.
Oh, hi, dear.
Excuse me.
So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
I have a few questions about Vaghen.
Good. Because if you'd asked me about the latest
That's
scientific
true. It is hard
discovery,
not
I'd
to
have
with
to say
17s.
pass. But if it's about Vaghen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Vaghen's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Vaghen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
Thanks, that's very helpful.
You're welcome, Miss Walker. Just let me know if you need any other information.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least, nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Vaghen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
Plot twist.
If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of a call.
Before I head out, is there anything else?
I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
I don't think I have any side quests. But before I head out, let me see if there's anything else to investigate.
Hope it still works. I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire.
Indeed. Bridge of Mists. Remembrance Lane in the Musician District. Central Train Station. Okay.
Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaghen during one of his trips.
was like 60 years almost of war. So the hot spots are antiques. So we'll be in the bottom left. It's bottom leftmost section. Alright. I have an idea of what the map should look like at least for the area I'm going to. Wait, there's something to read. There goes the bird. She was gifted by her mom. Katusha's guitar pick.
The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine. I'll find her, Katusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is, or was.
I read this already? Okay.
Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you-call yurt, but it's sure more spacious. How strange to be here in Vaghen. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katusha I would find her.
Okay, that's it for this room. I'm trying to keep everything in the least amount of minutes as possible.
That's not my room. Better not go in. That's not my room. Better not go in.
I understand why Wagner's call their town the heart of Europe. It's literally in the center of it. Vaghen is surrounded by the Alps. Switzerland is right on the other side. That's Germany over there. I wonder how far Baruchstadt University is from here. I think that's Frau Wagner's room.
Right now I can leave with peace of mind.
I'm not going to the Muller shop without the painting. I better go get it from
But they
my
didn't
room
give me the
upstairs.
option to grab the painting. I hovered over it many times. I had to go all the way back. Oh my goodness.
perfect.
It was too
I just
faint
need
for
to
me
take
to
this
see.
painting to the antique shop I found earlier. Maybe Frau Wagner could tell me how to get there.
Alright. I forgot she mentioned that in the beginning. Mentioned what?
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
What was that look thing?
The Dombre guest house. According to what I've read, the Dombre is the longest river in Ostertal and runs through Vaghen.
The whole main quest and got intrigued by everything. Well, yeah, I have ADHD, so I understand that completely. The fine details can be very, very intriguing indeed. I just wanted to see how pretty this is really quickly.
It's just so beautiful.
It must smell really nice there. Those flowers.
Must be the botanical gardens. Too bad it's closed.
It's a really tiny botanical garden. Well, I guess it's not fair to compare it to the botanical gardens of the city of New York City. That is one massive garden.
Going by what Frau Wagner told me when I first arrived, this used to be a working class district. Nowadays, I bet everyone wants to snap up these old houses, just like in Brooklyn.
Oh, he's weak. We slept the whole day away. Nice, need that rest. Yep.
Ah, there's the famous
Sunday
Vaghen
is the
tramway.
day of rest,
I better
after
take a
all.
look at the map to see which line to take for the antiques district.
The other shop is Antique. Antica. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh wait, I didn't check the bike. I didn't check the bike because I thought that the bike would initiate the next part of the mission. I wanted to get all the fine details out of the way first. So let me check the bike.
Vaghen is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
That is a nice little bike.
Well, the guest house in that neighborhood sure are the best things to happen to me since... who knows. But I should go and take the tram now.
This is lovely. Let us travel. Got a trophy. First clue. Moving the flower dip. It is very beautiful. Excuse me, autumn 2005. Okay, that's the time we were in. With the automaton.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something of it before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
Beautiful. Oh, I didn't know I had to push continue. My bad.
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here.
That looks like it's it.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
No, it's not.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
I just wanted to look at it. I know it's not the shop I'm looking for.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Hello?
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
I just realized that's a whole lot of antiques to have a whole antique district.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Vaghen is famous the world over for its Müller und Söhne.
I guess there was a lot of business to be had after the war, and all of the antiques were stolen, and people were trying to find their antiques back.
I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vaghen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in.
I still have to explore more stalls. There's a side quest. Explore the stalls before you talk to the antiques dealer. Alright, fair enough.
That reminds me of the Souk of the Ukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes.
This is the same woman. They repeated her with her little yellow
Simon
mustard yellow
Steiner wouldn't
jacket.
have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
What an authentic district. Brings up memories, too.
Can't leave now.
It's the same exact chick.
The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district. I've had my fill. I'm ready to go. I'll
talk to the Mueller shop.
Nothing. What does that note on the door say? Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
The architecture is gorgeous. Beautiful.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
I did get it right on my first try. Maybe it wouldn't have allowed you to go on any of the others if it wasn't correct.
I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Vaghen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Something's
Wait.
obstructing it.
What's a puzzle box?
It
Oh, I love
moved.
puzzle boxes.
Maybe it can be opened. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. On each side of the sphere, there's a diaphragm that seems to be protecting something.
So how do I turn the sphere again?
Hans's logo. A Vorarlberg key. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Is that all?
No, it wasn't finished.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
That's not the key thing right there.
A Vorarlberg key.
Put Oscar's heart in the Vorarlberg sphere. That's weekend. Hello. He's awoken. Change the camera angle. What numbers do I have to go off of?
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
So is it two?
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one.
Yeah, it's two.
Ugh,
Okay.
I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, 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 I need to start over. Wrong one.
No?
Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one.
Let me... That's a good...
I need to
I
start
didn't think
over.
of that. So 293670.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Yep. Thank you. And let's go. Key. Wow. Let's rev it up. This looks like an armadillo.
Fascinating.
Oscar? Oscar, can you hear me?
He's so cute.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help, please, Kate Walker. Help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help.
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker! Help!
Oscar, wait!
Oh. Sorry about that.
Crazy.
Oscar!
You startled her.
Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are. Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
Well, this one could work with the coffer. I guess. I guess it could open the coffer.
He said plenty, so I'm assuming there's at least more than 2. Mm-hmm.
Could be this one. Or another. Oh, come on. There must be a way to see which key is the right one for the coffer.
I warn you, you'll have to pay for the damage of that animal.
Okay, so it wasn't any of the 3 keys that I just found.
That one could be as good as any. This is the one. There you... Oscar! No! Don't! Oscar! Don't
It's so
move.
cute!
Oscar? Gotcha. What the... Oh.
Oh, this is adorable.
Oscar, where are you? Nothing here. There you are.
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Please hurry, Kate Walker!
I'm assuming that the heart belongs to a character.
No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
And she's able to keep the character alive through various artworks of that Wahlberg
Sorry, Oscar.
sculpture
like
designer,
come up with. You need to
automaton
fight it,
sculpture
Oscar.
designer, automaton designer. I got so good with catching my hamsters that I would have caught that little thing. My pet hamsters when I was little. I would have caught him mid-air. There he is.
Fight it, Oscar.
But I can't.
That is so cute.
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. Got him now.
I can't believe that the antique guy let her walk out with it for free.
Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good boy. Nice and easy. That a boy. Come here. Who's my boy? Come here now. Oh, he's such a good boy. Come on. Who wants a treat? If you come now, I'll give you a treat. Come here now. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar!
The same thing, right?
Oscar, please! Come back! I need you!
Is it a pangolin or is it an armadillo? I was like, wait, is he just not going to stop her to pay for the automaton? Oh, yeah. Like, he just let her go.
It should be kept on a leash.
Herr Muller said to take the tram to get to the refuge.
I feel like I should go back and talk to him because
Herr Muller
he
said
gave me
to take
advice
the tram to get to the
and now
refuge.
also the automaton sculpture for free. Like, she has to give something in return.
No, not again.
Like, at least a
Not
thank
Oscar.
you. That's very
I won't
helpful.
have to lose everyone I love.
So, couldn't you catch it?
No, sorry. I lost your Vorarlberg sphere.
Oh, forget it. Nobody wanted it anyway. And it was taking up window space. Automatons don't fascinate people like they used to. I imagine you're the only one who will notice it's gone.
It's a terrible loss indeed. More than I could say. But thanks for all your help anyway.
You are very welcome. Good day to you, Fraulein.
Thank you,
How
Helmut.
kind.
I'm off to the mountain refuge you told me about. Good day. Come on, Kate. Herr Muller gave you all the pieces of information you needed. And Oscar must be long gone now. Better move on to the tram.
I don't have any side missions. Go to the Spiel's refuge by tram. Okay, yep, no more. Because I already finished. The side mission
Can't be
was
this
to
way.
see Mueller. Okay.
What the hell is my broom doing here?
The damn thing is on the loose, huh? Well, good riddance.
Wait, whoever said that, maybe I should ask if they could tell anything about how to find him through the sewage
But
system.
hey, how curious.
No. The refuge in Spielspiegel. The antique dealer. Excuse me. So cool. This is an intricately designed game. Actually, it's awesome. It is very intricate. It's very pretty. One second. Okay, so it's 9:37 right now. I usually play Warframe. I was playing this because Dasui had fallen asleep, but Dasui's now awake. Because I do have someone who has been interested in the game as well. I will wait until 10 o'clock before switching over, just to make sure that a save point has been established. I'm pretty sure there is one, but it doesn't let me. I believe it saves automatically. But also just to give a heads up, so I don't just abruptly go up and leave. I will play the game again tomorrow for sure. I will be switching to Warframe in about 20 minutes, 22 minutes or so. Vaghen, November 28, 2005. Dear Miss Foster, according to my latest information, Kate Walker has lost that automaton of hers she calls Oscar. By all accounts, it happened during her visit to... Welcome, of course. By all accounts, it happened during her visit to the Mueller Antique Shop. Given that she's also not mourning her mother and her co-inmate, I'm beginning to wonder if Miss Walker brought some kind of curse upon herself when she fled with the late Monsieur Varler nearly 3 years ago. It might seem a bit far-fetched, but there's a term I once heard at a conference by my parachute chime writer, by my favorite chime writer, and it keeps popping into my head wherever I think of Kate Walker, In a word, hubris. It describes the appearance, the arrogance, and excessive pride of a person that leads them to disregard the divinely fixed limits, and by seeking to avoid tragic destiny, the person ends up by provoking it. I guess it's like a cruel twist of fate, like that which seems to be striking Kate Walker. She fled her old life, and yet, after all these misfortunes, her old life must seem more present and full of regrets than ever. But anyways, Miss Walker is still on her unlikely quest to find the woman in the picture she found in that mine. My guess is she's thrown herself into this new quest to escape from her grief. Herr Mueller from the antique shop told me he sent Miss Walker to the Sillerspiegel refuge in the mountains near Vaghen. I'll be heading out there as soon as I can. Miss Walker only has a few days ahead start. She may well still be by the time I arrive. Who's that? Carl? Oscar, I mean? Why did I say Carl? Where did I get that from?
Not exactly welcoming. I'd better find a way to the refuge. No one here. Hardly surprising. Thanks, but no thanks. Ah, how nice. It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
Okay.
The refuge must have been a popular destination for vacationers.
Just to confirm I don't have any side quests, right? Nope, just reach the refuge, okay?
It's so beautiful, so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they say bad things come in threes. First Mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what? Thank goodness I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. And why me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die? It's like this painting has chosen me. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist. Or a lost dreamer. I guess there's only one way to find out.
Beautiful.
Herr Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there.
7.75 kilometers. I don't know how much that is at the top of my head. Off the top of my head. Sure, it's not that bad. .6 kilometers is 1 mile. Oh my goodness. Okay, 7.5. That means is at least. Jeez. It's It's over 5 miles at least. That's what I can get out of that. My ADHD doesn't let me do arithmetic very well.
Bit too
very
close
quickly.
to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot. Wow, what a fantastic view. I should try and find a better spot to admire it from.
Pretty. How is she gonna walk 5 miles? Unless there's gonna be like a mini story adventure during the walk as well. For a 5-mile walk, oh my goodness.
I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking.
What are these plants that look like glass shards in the dirt?
What the hell was that?
Ooey. Alright, inspect the resistance. The memorial of the resistance fighter before going off.
Now, what do we have here? In memory of all mountain resistance fighters. It doesn't look old at all. Too bad I can't take a break. That would have been a nice place to sit for a minute. Looks like all sorts of wild animals live in these mountains.
There are wild pigs in Europe? I didn't know that.
Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
I didn't know they still had wild pigs or boar. Yeah, I don't think you could really... I don't think you can really fight off a boar. It's pretty dangerous, I know that. I just watched Hannibal Lecter the other day. Hannibal or whatever. And that was really scary. Yeah, I just rewatched The Silence of the Lambs, and I had to follow through with Hannibal right after. Very stimulating movie to watch for my brain. Silence of the Lambs is the first movie that came out where the character of Hannibal was introduced into my knowledge. And then after Silence of the Lambs was Hannibal, part 2 to that one.
Oh, come on. A ladder now? Okay, let's just do this.
I have to wobble this left stick back and forth.
Pretty sure there must be another way. Oh.
Beautiful.
Finally. Oh. That must provide energy to the refuge.
Okay, so it's off the grid. That is like a dream vacation home of mine. I would prefer more of a log cabin style, but this...
I've seen that before.
Like a river streamlet side style, brick housing style, brick and wooden house style. I like this a lot.
That must be it.
And an evergreen with evergreens everywhere only. I love it.
Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere.
It would be.
No, it doesn't match.
Oh yeah, very peaceful. Like similar to the movie. Like I was inspired from the movie with Tom. I can't remember right now.
No matching points here. I should try something else.
Tom Cruise was the main character. Minority Report. Minority Report is the name of the movie. In the end of the movie, they provide the log cabin style in remote part of the forest. And I thought that looked so peaceful, except I was always scared of bears. So this looks a lot safer.
That's not specific enough to draw any solid conclusions. Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same. That rock wall, it can't be a coincidence.
If there's a railing, I really can't see
Just
one.
what I was looking for.
Perfect. Well, I found it.
Wow. Hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
She looks like my grandma.
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see.
And why is that, Fräulein?
I made a promise to a friend who happened to save my life before losing her own.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh. Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days.
I'm guessing it's a story time. Before I start another story, I'm gonna try to end it.
The story of your painting began.
See, that woman has blue eyes. She doesn't have green eyes.
A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kabatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was. And an Olympic champion, no less. Very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny, he would say. In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag, past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly, and the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one, Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana Roze. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go round taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night.
So she worked with the girl.
Just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Thank you, Herr Gustav. I'd be grateful if you could give me a few pointers.
Oh, there's not much to it, really. Keep up your smile and the twinkle in your eye. Add that to a bit of friendly banter, and you'll soon have them eating out of your hand, my girl.
But what should I talk about?
For a start, people love to speak about themselves, right? But make sure you have an escape line ready, in case they drag on or if things become inappropriate, especially when they've had one or two too many. So stay on your guard and you'll be fine.
Smile, banter, guard up. Got it.
That's it. Because you don't want old Gustav having to wade in and pull you out of trouble. You hear me, Dana?
Don't worry, Herr Gustav. I'll be fine.
Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here. There's no way I could save, right? Because it's automatically saving? Yeah. I think it's a little bit. I don't mind going back a little bit. But yes, I agree. Handsome as the Greek gods. That is quite the compliment. Yeah, this game should be automatically saving, so hopefully it goes back though. Just a little so I could review. Okay. Ready, Riz Rat, thank you for chatting with me while I start this new game. I hope you'll be on around the same time tomorrow, whichever your time zone is, because I'll definitely start it up again. When did I start it? Around 7 o'clock? I'm going to switch over to Warframe now. PST. That, I believe, is 3 hours ahead of Eastern. So it's 7 p.m. Yes, correct. Okay. Awesome. So that would be, what, 4 o'clock for you, 7 o'clock for me. Alrighty. Feel free to subscribe. I think it automatically notifies whenever I turn on stream or something like that. I'm gonna switch. The stream is gonna stop now, and then it's going to restart while I switch over to the game because my PlayStation does it like that. So thanks again, and hope you'll be around tomorrow. If you want. No, you don't have to. Other game now.